Hi everyone, and greetings from Radio Wasteland Records here in Midland, Michigan. Well, I'm still suffering from a little bit of an RSD hangover, but you know what? The spins must go on. So here it is, time for our weekly check into some of the new releases headed to an independent record store near you. Now, if you'd like to see the full list of everything coming out, please head over to our website at radiowastelandrecords.com. We'll also put a link directly to this coming week's releases in the description below, so make sure you check that out. Now, just like the day before Record Store Day, the week after is a little light on new releases. There's still some big ones coming out, but we'll get through this list fairly quickly today. Now, we're going to start off with a few brand new albums, including some that I really wouldn't have expected to see, but, here we are. First up, though, is something brand new from The National. This is called First Two Pages of Frankenstein. This is The National's 9th studio album, and it's an 11-song collection signaling a new chapter in the band's discography. That's according to our description. The album was produced by the band at Long Pond Studios in upstate New York and features guest appearances by none other than Taylor Swift, Phoebe Bridgers, and even Sufjan Stevens. So we have two versions of this that we're looking at, a standard black vinyl version that is coming in a gatefold jacket. Looks like this is going to list for about $30. And an indie exclusive version, this one coming on red vinyl, also in a gatefold jacket. Limited edition, this one also listing for $30. Here's the unexpected one. It's something brand new from The Damned, and it's called Darkadelic. So 46 years after releasing their groundbreaking debut, Damned, 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 the band returns now with Darkadelic, their 12th studio album, and their first one since 2018. Our description says this album catches the band that launched punk and invented goth, once again innovating and expanding their unique universe. So we have two different versions of this coming out for the 28th. The first, a standard black vinyl version listing for about $30. And then there is an indie exclusive limited edition on clear vinyl. This one includes a Damned slip mat as well. This package listing for about $36. We also have something brand new from Ricky Lee Jones. This is called Pieces of Treasure. Our description says that the American music icon, whose work has spanned genres and decades, is now back with her 15th studio album. So this project is devoted entirely to the American Songbook of Jazz standards, reinterpreted in Jones's wide-ranging musical fashion. A single LP looks to be on black vinyl. The Ricky Lee Jones Pieces of Treasure will list for about $28. On now to the reissues for the week of Friday, April 28th. It's hard to believe that this month is almost over, but again, here we are. Here is a big one. Rush has been doing these 40th anniversary releases as the 40th anniversary of their whole discography comes around. Next up is Signals, and this one's getting a big box treatment as well. We'll get to that in just a second, but they're also offering a picture disc version. This one is a limited edition pressing featuring brand new artwork by Hugh Syme to celebrate 40 years of this iconic album. So Signals, by the way, is the 9th studio album by Rush, originally released in 1982, so we're running a year behind here, but that's okay. They can be forgiven for that. Demonstrates the group's continuing use of synthesizers, sequencers, and other electronic instrumentation. So this one does kind of bridge that gap for us Rush fans where they became a little more synthetic, if you will, with the synthesizers in that whole early to mid-80s period. So the Rush Signals 40th anniversary picture disc will list for about $36. But wait, there's more. The other version of this that's coming out is a 40th anniversary Super Deluxe box set. This one, like the other Rush box sets in the 40th anniversary reissue series, is pretty heavy. Now, this box set features all new artwork by Hugh Syme as well, and it also has a 2015 remaster on CD for the very first time. So the album will be cut now for the first time at a half-speed master via the DMM process and pressed on 180-gram black vinyl. A Blu-ray audio disc will also be included, featuring a brand new Dolby and Atmos 5.1 surround mixes. And the package rounds out with a 40-page booklet, 4 7-inches, 3 lenticular prints, 5 lithographs, and a double-sided poster. So the big Rush Signals 40th Anniversary Super Deluxe box set containing all of these goodies will list for about $230. Onward now to the other reissues. We've got a new 180-gram reissue of the Rolling Stones, Between the Buttons. This one, of course, featuring some of their biggest U.S. hits like Let's Spend the Night Together and Ruby Tuesday. So again, a 180-gram black vinyl version of the Rolling Stones' Between the Buttons, this one listing for about $30. Switching gears, we've got a 15th anniversary reissue from the Wombats. This is Proudly Present, A Guide to Love, Loss, and Desperation. Our description says this celebrates the 15th anniversary of the band's fabled debut album. This was originally released in 2007, and it's home to indie dance floor staples such as Moving to New York and Let's Dance to Joy Division. That one is a great song as well. So this album will be made available on vinyl for the very first time, pressed on special edition pink vinyl alongside 2 art prints that you see there. So the package from the Wombats proudly present A Guide to Love, Loss, and Desperation, 15th anniversary edition on pink vinyl with the prints as well, listing for about $35. Here's a reissue of Death Cab for Cutie's 7th studio album, Codes and Keys. This one is a double LP on standard black vinyl, listing for about $39. A couple of versions of this album from Falling in Reverse. This is Coming Home. This was originally released in 2017, but it is now available for the very first time on vinyl with this reissue. So there's a standard black vinyl version of Falling in Reverse Coming Home listing for about $24, and there is an indie exclusive gold-colored vinyl version, this one listing for about $27. Next up is something from Chicano Batman. This is a limited white and blue vinyl pressing in a foil board jacket. The self-titled debut was originally released by Chicano Batman, self-released by the way, in 2010. So this one will list for about $26. Next up, we have a reissue from Kelly Clarkson. This is The Meaning of Life. Our description says that this is her second documented large-scale foray into the soul and R&B style of music. Looks like this one's on colored vinyl, listing for about $28. Now, a couple of cool college radio-inspired era reissues. This is from the band X, Ain't Love Grand. On limited edition red colored vinyl, Ain't Love Grand is the 5th studio album by the band X, originally released in 1985 on Elektra Records. So Ain't Love Grand by X coming in pretty heavy on the suggested list price side, listing for $52. It looks to be a single LP as well, but it's a Sony import, so that could account for some of that cost on there. Here's a pair from Love and Rockets. We've got the their groundbreaking self-titled album, originally released in 1989, of course, featuring the song So Alive. So Love and Rockets, coming to us from Beggar's Banquet US, the reissue, listing for about $30. And then we have a reissue of Earth, Sun, Moon as well, coming out on the 28th. This one also listing for $30. And finally, I'm always hesitant to include these various artists' compilations in, but you know, this one is just cool, and it actually plays like a playlist of my old radio show from 1986 or so. There is a lot of great stuff on here. It's called Alternative Anthems, various artists on 140-gram black vinyl, coming to us from Demon Records. Our description says that this is a new collection of 23 classic alternative anthems brought together on vinyl for the very first time, exploring the golden era for American guitar music. Highlights include tracks from the likes of Sonic Youth, REM is on here, Soundgarden, Black Hole Sun, of course, the Pixies, the Flaming Lips, She Don't Use Jelly. That's a hard one to find on vinyl, by the way. So let's just run down some of these other artists on here. We got stuff from Bikini Kill, Mudhoney, Husker Du, and Sugar. So we got some double shot of Bob Mould, Dinosaur Jr., as we mentioned, REM, Soundgarden, the Flaming Lips, the Replacements are on here, Screaming Trees, Belly, Babes in Toyland, the Melvins, the Meat Puppets, Pavement. I love the Pavement stuff on here, as well as Camper Van, Beethoven, and yes, it's Take the Skinheads Bowling, Throwing Muses, Buffalo Tom, and Temple of the Dog. So this is going to be a hard one to pass up personally, but you know what? Harkens back to those old K-Tel eras, but this is some cool stuff coming from Demon Records. So Alternative Anthems, double LP on 140-gram black vinyl, some great, I'm going to call it college radio music because that's what it should be called, listing a little heavy at $42. But again, that is a double LP. So that is a quick look at some of the new releases headed our way for Friday, April 28th, 2023. If you're local and you see something you'd like, just contact us here at the store and we will get in a pre-order for you. Not local, not a problem as well. Head over to our website at RadioWastelandRecords.com. You can click through all the new releases on that as well and order what you'd like from there. Don't forget, we'll put the list of that full release, a link to it rather, in the comment section below. So until next week, you guys have a great one, and we'll talk to you next time from Radio Wasteland.